Headed back to the city? I must say, Mimir, of all the cruelties you enacted on Odin's behalf, these rigs were certainly the most subtle.
Mimir.
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Did you make the spear? Wait, no. Brock has to be the one to tell me what happened. I'm just gonna pretend I was never here.
XP available. Use XP for skills. Skill
See the
mods.
smoke
And
above
upgrade
us?
for abilities
That's
like
where
runic
we're
attacks
headed.
and range.
Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Enemy behind you! Above you! Incoming poison!
Right there! Left flank!
Watch your right! Up there! Ring poison coming this way!
Impressive!
This is the last.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Stick diagonal up left.
How long did it take the dwarves to realize you duped them?
Oh, somewhere between Odin demanding a year's worth of weapons in a month, and their realization that all the gold in Asgard couldn't give them what they actually wanted.
Which was?
A choice. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Ugh, I hate the bay. The smoke from the rigs, my throat closes up. A Vanir crest? Quite the prize.
How would a trace get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. Oh, okay.
No, it's still here.
What?
The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right where we went wrong. You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Won't be hearing any more of those grown-ups.
Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
What did you do?
What I thought was right. Or at least, what I thought was clever.
Midgard. Hell, Sindri's house. Midgard. Svartalfheim. Midgard. Sindri's house. Map. Screen reader is unavailable.
Now that you have a weapon to deal with Heimdall, we just need to find a way to get to him.
Aye, if that's still the plan.
It is. I will protect my son.
So, then it seems the original plan to avoid Ragnarok has fallen a bit by the wayside.
That is up to Odin.
Yes, that's rather what concerns me. Listen, brother. Those things he said to you.
His words are nothing.
True, though I expect retaliation is no empty threat. We need to think through the ins and outs of it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. Let's see if Sindri has had any luck.
You! Come with the child! Thanks to do.
XP available. Use XP for skills, skill mods, and upgrades for abilities like runic attacks and range.
Now do the thing!
Oh, look at that! She's special, that one.
Ain't gotta tell me.
Have you found a way to reach Asgard?
Not as such. Had a few ideas, but they didn't so much work.
Brother, without a way to Asgard, what are we doing?
I do not know. I need to think. I am tired.
So, you're sure nothing unusual happened with the lady? Nothing at all?
Nothing whatever. Smooth as snail shit, like I said. Why? There's some reason you expected it to pull it sideways?
Where are you going, brother?
Sleep.
So we're just keeping blindly on then, hoping we don't walk headlong into Ragnarok. Is that your plan?
You all right? Well, your father seems very ready to go. Shall we then? This way, Grumbles. Do you enjoy the gentle waves, little one? Your father and I traverse this river often. One day, you will learn to navigate its waters. We live deep in the wild woods. The most beautiful forest in all of Midgard. It is safe and serene here. Game is plentiful, and you will want for nothing. We're not far from the place your father and I first met. We nearly took each other's heads off. But he's softened since then. Somewhat. Unfortunately for you, he remains dreadfully stoic. I suppose it will fall to me to teach you language. Your father can teach you to hunt. Or perhaps that will fall to me as well, since all he seems to be good for is grunting. Have you nothing to say to your son?
What would you have me say, Faye?
Anything. Let him learn your voice. Let him know you.
He is far better off knowing as little as possible.
Knowledge is not always a burden. Think. The mighty god of war, frightened of his own child.
I do not fear our child, Faye. I fear for him. He is innocent.
We are not our failures. We are not who we were. We must be better. Atreus is our future. Keep him safe, Kratos. Protect our son.
What did that wall ever do to you? Building focus. Something my father taught me.
Did it work?
Not yet.
So, what you focusing on anyway?
Controlling my emotions. Heimdall keeps trying to make me lose my cool. I can't give into it.
Thrud, hey. It's Thrud. Hey, be cool.
Training without me?
That a good idea? Training? I mean, I think it's a great idea, but won't your mom be mad if she finds out?
Good point. But did you consider...
No, it didn't. That didn't hurt, also.
Anyways, grandfather wants to see you.
Oh, grandfather. Right, okay. Here, then take this. And, send my regards to Sif, Lady Sif. And, Triss. See you later. And Thrud. Bye, Thrud.
Midgardian boys are so weird.
Weird can be good.
The two of you, I swear.
What's in the jar?
Milk curd, Mom's favorite. It's his way of helping. Grandfather's in his study. Catch up later?
Sif and Thor's room. Everyone back home would freak if they knew I was in here. Wait, what am I doing in here? Not here. Maybe Odin's down in this library.
I just don't get it. The mask. Bringing the giant that killed my sons here. Why?
I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. Stop letting your wife think for you. She's clouding whatever's left of your brain.
This isn't about her.
No, it's about your limitations. Accept them and move on. Now go smash something, will you? Honestly, I liked you better as a drunk. Loki, come here.
Finally figured it out. This is where you killed Ymir, isn't it? First giant.
Tell me, can you murder a landslide? Smother a storm? He was more, a force of nature, a vessel of power. I was young, foolish. Saw an opportunity to create something more. I know you think it's cruel, but I did what I had to protect my own.
Why build your house here? What's in there? I'm gonna trust you.
I'm trying to tell you. In the wake of Amir's death, I saw something. The rift. Possibly the birthplace of reality. I looked inside, and something was there looking back at me. It whispered to me things I couldn't possibly comprehend, but I knew they were true. When it blinded me, I thought it was over, that I'd never see inside again. And then I found this. And I knew that it would finally let me see the answers. You see, son, I don't know where I go when I go. There's no Valhalla for me. Ragnarok cannot be the end. I need to know there's something more than this. I need to know what happens to me. And that's the truth, I swear, on my last good eye. That's the truth.
The writing on here talks about a cold breath. Breath. Wind. It's gotta be Helheim.
Helheim, you say? I'll take it. And I know just the person to accompany you. I'm trusting you two can handle this responsibility.
You can count on us. Don't mess this up for me.
Oh, forgot to mention, Heimdall will be joining you.
What a privilege. For all of us.
Oh, whoa, hold up. You don't want to walk into the blistering cold of Helheim without this. Every Lao should keep you nice and toasty. You're welcome.
Huh. Amir said even Odin couldn't survive the cold in Helheim.
You believe everything that old goat says?
Rude. Too bad your first time outside Asgard has to be to Helheim.
Nah, we're gonna make the most of this.
Now, as much as I would love to babysit, I have something else to do for the Allfather. If you run into any trouble, just scream so I know where to find your bodies.
Let's find that mask piece.
Finally, I can test my skills alongside the
Press
real
secondary
Valkyrie.
weapon button to equip the mask.
First off, Hellwalkers are nothing compared to Valkyries. Second, I thought you didn't believe me. Hellwalkers, here's your chance.
For the record, I believe you fought the Valkyries. I just don't believe it was Grandfather who corrupted them, or that he caused the desolation in Midgard, or that he had all the giants killed. Am I missing anything?
Lots actually.
Supposed to watch? No way!
other heinous crimes has my grandfather committed?
Let's see. He decimated Vanaheim, tortured Tyr, murdered Groa, murdered Emir. Goes on and on.
Interesting. And where'd you hear all this?
Freya and Emir told me.
Oh, so his traitorous ex-wife and the bitter former advisor. Got it.
Look, you don't believe me, but...
No, I don't. Either you're full of crap, or you're a hypocrite for helping him. Can we just focus on the mission? Dead end. This is where the mask said to go?
Let's double back. We'll find a way around. See? More Hellwalkers! That means we're headed the right way! I got this.
Uh-huh, sure you do.
Hey, we're okay, right?
I guess. Maybe our families are just meant to be enemies.
Well, not us. I don't believe that. What I do believe is that you'll make a great Valkyrie. I'll tell your mom the same thing. Even if she scares the life out of me.
That means a lot. Thanks. Now, we have a masterpiece to find.
Weapons. Screen reader is unavailable in this menu.
No way through up here either. Now what?
I'm not sure. My gut's telling me what we need is here. Go.
The crate hanging from the tomb. Did you shoot that down too? It fell through the floor.
Could be our way up. Let's head back down and find out. Now we go right.
Into a group of Hellwalkers. Let's get them! Come on, Loki, try to keep up! What's that?
A revenant! I'll slow it down for you!
Yeah, I got this! Loki, incoming! Come on, Loki, try to keep up! Very, very creepy. Let's go.
And this way's blocked too.
There has to be an... What's the mask say?
So, the mask's pull is a little weird with all these buildings in the way, but I think we're going the right way.
You think? Eyes up! We got company! Come on, Loki, try to keep up! Nightmare! Wait, so this way?
Sure.
Are you messing with me? I need this to go well. I need my family to see what I can do.
I know. We both do.
Press secondary weapon button to equip the mask. Press secondary weapon button to equip the mask.
Mask?
Press secondary weapon button to equip the mask.
Looks like it's through here.
Let me get that for you. Okay, this thing is really fighting me. See anything in there? Not to rush you, but...
There.
Nice! Whatever you shot crashed through the floor again. Let's head back and check it out. So, I talk about my mom a lot. What's your dad like?
He's intense. Like he's trying to force me into this mold. But I'm not sure that's me.
Oof. Well, I know exactly what that's like.
Thing is, I don't know what I want. I love that you do.
You'll figure it out.
Whoa!
Okay! That's the big one! More of them! You still with me? Come on, Loki, try to keep up! Whoa, you can turn into a
hasn't.
Mom's gonna have a real tough time keeping me in Asgard after this. Which way?
The mask showed it was straight ahead earlier. Of course the way's blocked.
Maybe they're trying to keep people out. Or something in. I bet there's another way around. There always is. Aha! I see more soundstone. You know what to do. Sweet!
So, how'd you know you wanted to be a Valkyrie?
I didn't always. After a bad fight with Mom, I snuck out and found them training. Somehow, every movement they made
Press
had
secondary
such
weapon button to
purpose, like they knew exactly where they needed to be. And in that moment...
Looks like it's through here.
the training gave me...
Too heavy?
Shut up! Something's blocking it.
I'll take a look. But I want to hear the rest.
Deal. Oh, too heavy. Have you seen these arms?
Let's see.
Should I stop pushing?
Not yet. Not bad.
I know. As I was saying, seeing the Valkyries fight, strength and style, no apologies, it gave me clarity. The first time I saw my path forward, clear as day.
Too bad giants have to follow prophecy.
Who cares? Make your own path, just like we've been doing here. Now let's... Step aside, little man. This one's stuck too! But I feel it weakening.
Sure looks like it.
Bring it on! Come on, Loki, try to keep up!
Out of a dream!
Not bad. Guess you make a good team.
Yeah.
Where to now?
Press secondary.
Looks like it's through here. But it's blocked.
What if I move this? Aha! Can you get up there? if you can find a way to cut the crate down on the other side. I'll wait here. I don't have a fancy way up like you do.
Got it. Ingrid, was I too rude about her grandfather? She should know the truth, right? Yeah, guess so.
Hey, you talking to me?
No. Just talking to Ingrid.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting.
Let's see. Where can I get a better view of that crate? The Alpha!
You did it!
Better get back.
Hey, what's going on out there? You okay?
I got it!
Attaboy, Loki. Mess him up! All right, the path's open. Let's go.
Whoa, the mask is freaking out. We must be close. What was that?
Don't look at me. You're the one who's been here before.
It's probably nothing.
Doesn't sound like nothing. Yep. We gotta get out of here.
The mask. We're so close. Besides, I don't think it's dangerous.
Are we looking at the same thing? Maybe. He's locked up for a good reason.
I can feel what he's feeling. It's a giant thing. Look, he just wants to be free. The peace must be behind him. Trust me.
All right. Let's start with the lock not near its teeth.
Shh. There we go.
Heavy sleeper. Let's do the next. All right. There.
Looks like there was another one under his foot.
You're welcome, mangy mutt.
Let's look in the chamber he was guarding.
A dead end? Please tell me it's down in the water or something.
There's... How? It's not responding anymore. This has never
But
happened.
you said trust you. And we let that thing loose. Grandfather's gonna kill me. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Through. Wait up.
Maybe we missed it. Maybe it's back here
through. It's gonna be okay.
How can you say that? I shouldn't have listened to you.
Look, if I made a mistake, I'll fix it. I can find the piece.
You absolute, unqualified moron! You know that thing tears holes between realms, right? Well, I suppose I should expect nothing less from half-breeds.
Don't call me a half...
I will call you whatever I like, Junior.
Leave him alone. It was a mistake.
No! The mistake was allowing you to think that you were ready. You helped him, didn't you? What side are you on anyway, Guppy?